What's up?
Final thoughts?
Let's go run really far. I love you.
Love you.
See you in a bit.
See you in a couple hours.
Started training about 7 or 8 months ago. My first run, I think I ran a mile. And I followed this Excel sheet that I made. And I'm about to run my first ever 50K. Let's talk about the course a little bit. This is my home mountain. I live 15 minutes away. And every time I run my normal routes throughout the week, these mountains behind me are just taunting me. They're always there, eyeing me. So I'm really excited to come out and conquer it. My plan, each loop, I want to finish in 2 hours, 15 minutes. 80 ounces of water in my Camelback, 150 grams of carbs, 1,000 milligrams of sodium, so that I can finish the whole thing in under 7 hours.
Only there is a couple gels out there. You'll have to ask for them. And then Santan Trail Runners is sponsoring that aid station, so they've got a bunch of people out there getting ready to cheer you on and get you up and over your big climb. 30 seconds for 50K runners. 50K, go get them. 2, 1, carry on. 50K.
Started out my first loop. Man, what an experience. It was so cool. It was also freezing cold. I think it was like 33 degrees out when I started. But that wasn't stopping me. Sunrise was gorgeous. Coming over the mountains, in the sand, running with everybody. Vibes were high, having a great time. Made sure I had everything I needed. I had some carbs in my stomach, good breakfast. Pace was a little fast, probably should have slowed down a bit to start, but what are you gonna do? I was really excited. Kept craning my neck around because the views in every direction were just gorgeous. That morning sun hitting all the mountains in the background. Just a special day. What they don't tell you about ultra trail runners are they're surprisingly a social group. I ran with someone new pretty much every lap. There was almost no time alone. Ran the whole first loop with this lady Fern. She was amazing. I didn't get a lot of footage of her because I accidentally left my phone in my pocket. But here's the one clip I do have of her.
Can I go for a bonus? No.
Finished up the first loop in record time. I was flying. I think the adrenaline was pumping. I got there so fast that actually my wife hadn't even set up the aid station for me yet. But I got a little extra time to sit and chill. I grabbed some stuff from the aid station there. I was cooking.
How you doing?
Good. Way ahead of schedule. I've been running with Fern and she's been awesome.
That's awesome.
She's from Tucson,
Ooh.
62 years old. She's freaking...
Wow.
She's pacing me. The calf feels alright.
Can't believe people are already finishing the 26K.
Pedro Gomez finishing up the 26K.
The one guy with kind of the blonde hair freaking flew by me. Hell yeah.
Bye. Have fun. Love you.
With that, I was done with the first aid station. That was loop 1 of 3 for this course. I was feeling great. I did have to turn right back around and go up the biggest climb of the whole course. You gotta do what you gotta do. I also had these sick meta glasses that my friend lent me. That's what all this next footage is from, so enjoy that.
Oh, that's the worst of it. I hate that part.
They say that ultra running is actually ultra hiking, and this footage proves that. I think I walked this entire section down at like 15-minute K pace, but we got down it. I remember this section, I was so cold. I just ran, so I'm all sweaty. I sat at the aid station, and then I went behind the mountain, so I'm in the shade, and
Toenails are gone.
oh, I was shivering. Every single pocket of light I was so pumped for.
Getting excited. Favorite part's coming up. Still feeling good. I know the calf is going to be an issue.
I'm gonna try to explain how I was feeling here. I was still riding some adrenaline. I'm away from kind of the crowds. My favorite section of the whole course is coming up, this little section here. And it kind of really started to kick in of like, man, I'm really doing this. I'm really out here. All the people that were running the loop the other direction were kind of dissipating. All the like shorter distance runners were dissipating. It was just like me and a couple other of the 50K runners. And yeah, I think this is when it started to sink in of like, yo, this is the real deal. So after this little section, I'm kind of approaching the turnaround point again. I'm at about 30K or something, the infamous wall in a marathon, and I was really feeling it. The legs were starting to cramp, my hamstrings were really starting to cramp, calf was feeling tight, and I was feeling so nauseous. I was just kind of trucking along. I was with this guy, Tyson, and he's run a bunch of them, so he was such a huge help. He was like giving me tips about like pacing and keeping me company, talking. He had like ibuprofen in his bag. He was awesome. But we made it in to the end of the second loop, and all of my friends and family, as soon as I turn the corner, just start cheering. And man, that feeling, that adrenaline boost is like no other. I was so elated, ready to go take on another mountain. I got your seat wet, I'm sorry. Getting out of this second aid station was pretty tough, leaving all my friends and family, but I had my buddy David here join me, and he was slipping David Goggins quotes into my ear the whole way.
I'm really scared right now. I need a f***ing hug. And I've never, ever been softer.
I think he made it like a K with me, and then he dropped off, but it was super helpful. He was running in like jeans. He had his coffee with him. He was getting some real funny looks. So that little adrenaline boost was pretty short-lived. I kind of immediately slipped back into
36K.
that nauseous feeling and the body aches and the cramps.
A little over 5 hours in. And these gels are the least appetizing thing I can imagine right now. Gotta stay on schedule though. Honestly, right now, I'm just looking forward to the aid station pickles. That sounds so good.
So at this point, running was kind of out of the question, but I kind of picked up this like speed walk pace. It was like 10-minute K. I kept looking at it and I was like, you know, that's not that bad. Let's keep doing this. Things can change and we'll see how I'm feeling. Maybe I'll start running here in a minute. Honestly, the strat worked out perfectly. The endorphins in my body were coming back. Things were starting to look up. I was enjoying, having fun. The mountains were beautiful again. Still wasn't quite ready to run, but I was doing better.
Marathon down. Every step is the longest I've ever run. Whew. Big time. Look at that view too. God, it's pretty out here.
So I came through the last aid station and they had caffeine gels. I'm telling you, if I had caffeine earlier, I think I would have done so much better. As soon as one molecule of caffeine hit my blood system, I was flying again. But I still had the Goldmine Trail hill ahead of me, that like real tough climb. So wasn't all in the books yet, but I was feeling great. So with just one more hill ahead of me, I want to talk a little bit about my training schedule. I'm in a super flat part of Santan Valley, and I had no hills around me. And this course was very hilly. So I remember the day I found this one little section where it was like something out of a video game. This rock corridor path back to this little rock quarry that was dug out that maybe had like 10 meters of elevation gain, and I could just repeat that over and over and over again, do hill repeats until I worked up to like a decent amount of elevation gain. But that was my entire training technique unless I wanted to drive 30 minutes to go run somewhere. Here's a couple of my closing thoughts. What a day. I had so much fun. I ran with like 5 or 6 different people, talked to them the whole way. There was such a great micro community that we built together on the trail. Those people were so much fun, so helpful, just a blast. I would so highly recommend anyone out there that's trying to find their running community to just Google a local running shop, see if they've got a club, see if they've got a Sunday fun run. Get out there and do your local trail or road race. You're gonna meet so many incredible people, and it's just gonna be a blast. I'm Mabelai, and that was Running Every Race, Episode 1, the 50K. I'm going to be doing every race from 1 mile to 100 miles, plus a couple extra bonus episodes. So stick around, make sure you like the video, it helps so much. Give the video a subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you in the next video.